It's been a long time since I recreated anything from Genshin Impact, but with the release of the new region Inazuma, I felt that this was the perfect time to dive back into Genshin. So begins a new season of Alex recreating recipes from Genshin Impact. The first recipe is Imported Poultry, a recipe you can receive from finishing the world quest Gazing 3,000 Miles Away. This recipe has 4 ingredients: fowl, lavender melon, flour, and bird egg. It's based off of the real-world dish chicken katsu, which is a Japanese deep-fried chicken cutlet. Seems simple enough, right, to start off the new set of Genshin Impact recreations. Reminder that the written recipe is down below and that I stream all of my cooking on Twitch as well. I also play other games, including Genshin sometimes, so please check me out there. But without further ado, let's begin. First, let's tackle the sides and the sauce. The sides are very simple. Cut a tomato into slices, removing the middle white part as necessary. For the other side, I'm using a Japanese sweet potato. I believe that the lavender melons are meant to represent these sweet potatoes based off the way I'm seeing them used in the various Genshin recipes. Cut the sweet potato into smaller chunks, then place in a pot of boiling water. Cook the potatoes for 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the size of your pieces. Moving on to the sauce, I'm doing a mixture of a hollandaise sauce with a meringue, with some other additional variations. This is similar to a sauce I've done in the past for a different katsu video, and it's a pale sauce, which is perfect for this dish. Begin by separating eggs in 2 bowls, egg whites in 1 bowl and egg yolks in another bowl. Pour the egg whites into a stand mixer, or if you don't have a stand mixer, you can use a handheld electric mixer or whisk it by hand, but prepare for a workout. Along with the egg whites, add a bit of lemon juice and turn on the stand mixer to medium-high speed. While it's going, slowly add granulated sugar and continue to whisk until you see the mixture increase in volume and create a peak off of the whisk. Set the meringue aside in the fridge and let's focus on the hollandaise. Add lemon juice and dashi, either instant or homemade, to the egg yolks and whisk thoroughly. Realize the bowl is too small for the next step and move it to a bigger bowl. Now bring the bowl over a simmering pot of water. This is known as the double boiler method. Make sure the water is not touching the bottom of the bowl for this. Continuously whisk the egg yolk mixture until it has doubled in volume. Take it off of the pot if you feel it is getting too hot. Then slowly add melted butter and continuously whisk until all of the butter has been added. Once again, take it off the heat and whisk if you feel that it's getting too hot. After the sauce has emulsified, taste it and optionally add some soy sauce to help with saltiness and adding a boost of umami as well. Trust me on this. The sauce will be thicker than a typical hollandaise, but that is on purpose because once we add the meringue, it's going to loosen the sauce up. Scoop the meringue into the bowl and combine using a spoon or rubber spatula until fully homogeneous. Do not whisk this step because you may end up breaking the airy structure of the meringue. Set this sauce aside until the final assembly. Finally, the main star of this dish. Before I begin, I want to make a quick disclaimer / explanation. Typically with katsu, the meat is deep fried with panko breadcrumbs. I found out the day I decided to cook this that I ran out of panko breadcrumbs. So I'm using plan B, which is Ritz crackers. But Ritz crackers burn much easier, so I will be air frying my katsu today. I will go over how to deep fry the katsu when I get to that section, however. I do apologize. The recipe specifically mentions that the chicken was marinated before prepared, but did not specify how, so I did a typical buttermilk brine. Place the chicken in the buttermilk and make sure that it is fully submerged, then cover and leave in the fridge for 24 hours. Overnight is fine too. Since I'm using Ritz crackers, I quickly pulse them in a food processor to break them down closer to the texture of breadcrumbs. In 3 separate bowls, pour out the Ritz crackers, all-purpose flour, and a beaten egg. Season the flour with salt and pepper as well. Pat the excess buttermilk off of the chicken breast, then coat with flour, shake off the excess, and then dredge in the egg, then finally coat in the breadcrumbs. For the air frying method, spray the tray with cooking spray, then place the chicken in. Spray the top of the chicken with cooking spray as well. Cook for 15 minutes at 390 degrees Fahrenheit, then flip and cook for another 5 minutes. For the deep frying method, preheat oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, then cook the chicken for a total of 10 to 12 minutes depending on the size. Cook for 5 to 6 minutes per side if the chicken breast is not fully submerged in oil. One final step before assembly, back to the sauce we made, cut up green onions and then combine into the sauce. Could also do cilantro or parsley, any green herb that adds brightness and freshness will do. To plate, begin with leafy lettuce, then a handful of the sweet potatoes, lavender melon, the chicken katsu, 2 slices of tomatoes, and then a generous amount of the sauce to finish it all off. And here we have the imported poultry dish from Genshin Impact. I think that it turned out great, even with the breading backup call. I'm excited to do more Genshin Impact foods. Are there any that you want to see specifically? Let me know in the comments. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more food. And also check out the other Genshin foods I've done in the past. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.